Hey guys, it's He Dude. I guess I want to come back on here and talk about the fact that I seen a new Crash Bandicoot tease services, or I guess Crash Bandicoot or something, or I guess they're possibly coming out with another game. I'm assuming, which honestly I love Crash Bandicoot. In my opinion, we haven't had like a new game in like 5 years, and I'm like, I'll admit I kind of want to see a new game because, like, again, I don't know. It's like at the same time, I like Crash Bandicoot, but it just seems like, I don't know. I mean, the last literal Crash Bandicoot game I actually played not too long ago was Crash Mind Over Mutant, which I personally thought it was a decent ass game in my opinion, even for it being on Nintendo DS. PlayStation 2, I think, Xbox and GameCube, I want to say, but it's like, again, I know people again, this was like a sequel to Crash of the Titans, which I didn't notice until I started playing it. I was like, this feels very much like Crash of the Titans, because I remember when I was a kid, that game, every time I mentioned it to some kids at the age I was, people thought I was like talking about Clash of the Titans. I'm like, bruh, I can kind of see the confusion because Clash and Crash, they sound the same. But again, like, it just like the gameplay feels like a copy and paste of the like original Crash of the Titans. It's like, I don't know, that's probably why I like this one probably just as much, but it's like, I don't know, it was decent. But it's like, it just felt like Crash of the like a copy and paste version of Crash of the Titans, sort of, just with things slightly changed, but not all that much. I mean, I don't know. I actually really did like it. I mean, it did say Radical Entertainment was involved with making this game. I'm like, oh, okay. I think they were involved with making Crash of the Titans, I believe. I think they also made the Hulk game from 2003 or 4 that I also played on the PlayStation 2 as well, which I also thought was a really good game. But again, see, what frustrates me about the Crash Bandicoot franchise, it's like Naughty Dog owned the rights to it, and I believe Universal did, I think, who also owned the rights to, maybe had some of the rights to Spyro the Dragon as well, but I also remember that Vivendi Universal Games was a thing before they bought them out or something. And it's just like, now they own like fucking more than God only knows how many fucking IPs. And it's like, even Call of Duty, which would explain why fucking Crash Bandicoot and Spyro the Dragon feels like they're being sidelined. It's like, I don't know. I mean, Spyro the Dragon hadn't even got a single game in probably since before 2018. It's just like, I mean, again, you could argue Crash Bandicoot has had basically more than 4 fucking games. I mean, if you count the OG versions of those games. Not to mention Crash Bandicoot 4, It's About Time, which I thought was a remake of a game that was on the PS1, but I guess I was wrong about that, my bad. But, I don't know, it's like, I remember even getting it was like a combo pack of Spyro the Dragon and Crash Bandicoot, all the trilogies. Or, you know, the Reignited trilogy and the Insane trilogy, which kind of makes sense because they were both remade in 2018, both by Activision, which I don't know why Activision remastered them both, but okay. It's like, again, it's like, I don't know, I mean, they said, I mean, while no Crash Bandicoot game has been officially announced, recent hints suggest another game isn't likely in development, possibly a racing game, which I don't mind a racing game. But I literally just got at Sonic Racing Crossroads not too long ago. I just like, I'm kind of craving maybe like an open world Crash Bandicoot or something, which, I mean, I don't exactly know why the shit any of the Crash Bandicoot games are open, or at least one of them ain't open world, which I don't really understand that. I mean, Crash Bandicoot, they say its core gameplay is designed to be linear, focused on precise obstacle-filled levels with fixed semi-fixed camera perspective or something. Which I never really minded the gameplay in Crash Bandicoot. But honestly, like, not Crash, but I meant Spyro the Dragon. it kind of seems like, I mean, then again, Spyro the Dragon, I mean, their gameplay is a little similar, but not like, some sort of like, I mean, I feel bad admitting this, but Crash Bandicoot feels like Subway Surfer kind of genre. I mean, Crash Bandicoot, well, I mean, Spyro the Dragon, I'm sorry. I mean, it's just more like you fly around a world full of like mythical dragons and stuff and collecting diamonds and jewels, which, I mean, I'll admit, like, their gameplay feels a lot more kind of fluent than Crash Bandicoot. I don't know, it's like, again, see, I mean, what kind of sucks is, like, some of these characters, even including Crash Bandicoot, I mean, I feel like maybe there might be a good reason for it, have never really gotten, like, an official movie or a TV show. But something tells me that they were, but it's like some reason, I mean, some companies felt like, you know, that wasn't the right move for their franchise, and I'm like, why? It's like, some people probably still don't know shit about Crash Bandicoot or Spyro the Dragon, and it's just like, you know, I mean, like every other company does, they just literally throw the movie idea down the drain. I'm like, that fucking sucks, because, like, I would totally be down for a Spyro the Dragon movie or a Crash Bandicoot TV show or movie. And it's just like, again, they're characters that's like have the most, I mean, story to their, I mean, maybe not the most story, but it's like sometimes Crash Bandicoot, or I mean, Spyro the Dragon, he's more of like that witty, I mean, kind of upbeat type of character, like Sonic the Hedgehog, if, you know, they just took his personality and put it inside of a fucking dragon. Or, you know, Johnny Test or something like that. And it's just like, that's why I thought Tom Kenny's voice fit his character so well, and I know it wasn't originally Tom Kenny voiced him back in 1998 when this game series launched on the PlayStation, which originally always was, but then they remastered it before the Xbox One and PlayStation 4. But again, it's like, I don't know, when I heard his voice, it's like, it just gave off that very Johnny Test, Ratchet from Ratchet and Clank, Sonic the Hedgehog, you know, quippy personality that just makes jokes a bunch of times, but it's like they come off as always fucking hilarious. And it's like, I don't know, it's like Tom Kenny's version. It's like, I love how they literally got Tom Kenny to use his for real voice in here instead of just like doing it like Starscream from Transformers Animated or SpongeBob from SpongeBob SquarePants, which again, I don't know, his voice, or his regular, authentic, actual voice actually did fit Spyro the Dragon, in my opinion, really damn well. It's like, I thought that was such a good ass idea for Activision to do that, or that Activision to have him do that. It's just like, I don't know, there was things that kind of frustrated me about this, the Reignited trilogy. But, I mean, after playing it so many times, even when I remember first playing it on the Xbox One, I mean, it's like, it was kind of the same thing, even regardless if it was playing it on the PlayStation 4 or 5. And yeah, PlayStation 5 supports actual PlayStation 4 backwards compatibility. But, I don't know, I hated that goddamn, I don't remember what the hell they call it, but they run up with a goddamn dragon egg, and it's like, they're always, nah, 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 nah. I'm like, bruh, I fucking hate these dudes. They're so damn annoying, like, it's like, sometimes you have to run really fast just to catch them, and they're so goddamn annoying. But, I don't know. Again, it's like, there are always these enemies that just, like, they smack the shit out of you when you don't pay attention, or when you're not paying attention. It's just like, bruh. You only have, like, a limited amount of lives, I bet. Or I believe, and it's just like, again, like, I don't know, it's like, I remember my brother actually showing me this a long time ago on the PlayStation 3, and I thought even back then it looked really, really good. Like, I mean, it wasn't as vibrant and realistic 3D animated looking as the Reignited trilogy, but I still thought, when he showed me the game, I thought it was like one of the best looking games ever, even for a game that came out in the early, like, early to late 90s, in my opinion. And it's like, I wasn't born in the 90s, but I was like born in the year 2000, but still, it's like, I still thought it was a really good looking game, even for like 1998. But I mean, it's just funny because Crash Bandicoot and Spyro the Dragon came out the same year, 1998, but then both were remastered in 2018. 20 years later, but 20 years ago they both came out. I'm like, I don't know. It's like, if you really play like Spyro the Dragon, like the Reignited trilogy, it's just like, it just basically, you know, you can literally say you played all three games. It's like you wouldn't even really have to play Spyro the Dragon 1, 2, and 3 originally on the PS1 to say you were able to play the trilogy, even with... But yeah, like, even the gameplay, it's like, it's just basically the same carbon copy version of the one that came out in 1998. It's like, I mean, I remember I even asked somebody I worked with, and it's like, they really got it done in not even really no time. And it's like, kind of sounds like they just took a game that came out literally 20 years ago and just made it easier than people, or when they play, easier for people when they played it when they were a kid. I'm like, honestly, like, I don't know how the hell that's possible, but it's like, I guess it's possible. I mean, I don't know. It's like, I remember you had to literally go around just freeing a bunch of dragons that were literally frozen. I don't want to say maybe ice or carbonite or something by Nasty Nork or something, which Nasty Nork, like, well, I mean, I want to wait until I get to the clip I'm showing you guys in this video to really talk about that dude, but it's like, but apparently, I mean, I like the fact that you just go around collecting jewels and diamonds and stuff, which I don't even remember if you do anything with those diamonds in there, but I think like you lose them when you die, I believe, kind of like Sonic does when you lose your rings and when he dies or gets hit. But honestly, again, like some of these dragons, it's like, I mean, I know it's like, again, they basically just say the same exact thing they end up really saying in the remaster, the reboot, which again, honestly, it's not a bad thing because you get to relive some of those moments, you know, people live or they experience while playing that game on the PS1, like, you know, back more than almost 20 years ago, or actually almost 30 years ago. But again, like, the one also, I do like how vibrant they made the remake look in all three games, or actually how they made the games look in all three remakes of the games. It's like, honestly, I remember how looking at it, I was like, wow. Like, this honestly looks like a 3D this could have been like a 3D animated movie, and I'm like, why the hell did they do this? It's like, again, like, even when you see somebody like rolling with the camera, or what looks like a video camera, I'm like, I would even be mistaken to think this is like a movie, not a video game. Like, this honestly, it looks that good even for a remake of a game, or again, a 2018 remake of a game from the 90s. It's like, that's how damn good it looks. I love when it just literally, like, zooms out, like, it shows a, I guess, a Nasty Norg, what looks like a green fucking troll or something, watching it on the TV, like, gets offended when he calls him a simple creature or something, and then and then says he's no threat. He's like, oh, he's ugly. He's like, ugly? That does it. I'm like, bro, that's funny. I remember like laughing my ass off when he called him ugly and got all offended and just turned it's like, it's all because they called him ugly that he just turned every dragon into fucking frozen carbonite. I'm like, bruh, are you for real? It's like, I'm just realizing, because it's basically the same thing in this game, but again, so yeah, I'm just like, you know, I'm not torn that they don't hardly make anymore, well, maybe not make any more Spyro the Dragon and Crash Bandicoot games, but it's like, I wish they would make more, because it's like a couple of my favorite cartoon animated video game franchises in my opinion, of all time. And it's just like, see, the one thing I kind of wish, because these characters came out both the same year originally, and they got remastered the same year. And I'm like thinking that, not to mention they comboed them in like a video game pack. And I'm like thinking they need to do a video game or a movie, TV show, something crossover with both these guys, because I even looked up that guys. I guess they briefly crossed over, or Crash Bandicoot made an appearance of Legend of Spyro series, and it's like I guess he made like brief cameos or appearances, but not other than that. He didn't really do much with them. I'm like, they need to fucking just like do something with these guys, because like I would totally be down with Activision actually pull their head out of their ass and actually have them cross over, or just make a fucking another video game about these guys. So I guess leave a comment below if you guys want to. Subscribe, share. I'll see you guys later. Peace out.